Okay, let's see what we can do to help Zero. What's up, Yastola? A world with life, with light and life. Never one to remain idle, Yastola would tend to an errand. If I may excuse myself, I would wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales function admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. And I'll go and meet with the soldiers, share with them what I've learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th. But have you, my friend, have you any immediate plans? Just worried about Zero. In that case, might I trouble you with a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Marad's Mahana, Mehane and ask for suitable refreshments? Excellent. In the meantime, Nidhana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each tend to our respective business and reconvene anon. You would think that one of us should stay here, considering she's awakening in a different world. And isn't Nidhana like an elephant? That'd be wild. You imagine passing out on Earth and waking up in another world with elephants? I guess we're not too far away, though. Where is the nearest crystal? Come on, green chicken. Come with me. Keep up. Hopefully we get to see her wake up in this cutscene. I'm actually kind of curious what she has to say. Welcome to Mered's Mehane. Please make yourself comfortable. What? The guest of the satrap has collapsed from hunger. Of course, I would be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. Your most expensive dish, just for good measure. Something light and refreshing like fruit, perhaps. A rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. That's what I would go for. A modest quantity of living mortals' aether. I mean, it doesn't change anything. I'm gonna go with the meat. That might have been a funny line to say, though. While that might be perfect for an adventurer preparing to raid a treasure vault, I fear it would be too much for someone coming out of a long slumber. I would recommend something gentler on the stomach. I like these apples here. They just came in. I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. That's no fair. I don't know. I would have liked to wake up with a nice steak. Let's see if she's already awake. Freaking out in there. That's a pretty cool looking spear. Oh, that's not. Oh, it's a staff. Everybody's got this gear that you can buy. I think this gear sells for a ton of money. Man, I really gotta get my discipline of hands up so I can make some money off of those. Welcome back, lest you worry. Mistress Nidhana has been taking good care of our guest. Will you be joining them now? Sure. Does that mean she's awake? I guess not.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here?
Funny that she even knows what an inn is. I wonder how long her world was covered in darkness.
There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
Nope, the elephant. I'm telling you, I'd freak out too.
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
Some weird looking apples. Now he's back
I
to his
took the
kid
liberty
form.
of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Not what I was expecting.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow.
Which, now I really wonder how long she's been in darkness.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
Oh, not what I was expecting.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
You know, maybe the lady at the restaurant was right. She doesn't even know what an apple is. I was gonna give her some meat and potatoes.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
Who would want to go back to that place?
It's fine. I have no reason to go back.
Who would?
Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time, but don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land.
We should take her outside. That's what I would be doing.
I have a condition. You must come too.
I mean, I know why. Because this is our story, but I wonder what her reason is. Alright, we got more to this quest. Oh, I thought she was levitating for a second. You like my chicken, Zero? I just got him. The world is brimming with aether. I feel invigorated just standing in the breeze. Glad I am to hear that. So is there any place in particular you wish to see? I don't know what she would know about. Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. It'll be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. Mired's Mehane it is. Then I shall introduce you to the head waitress. Milel. Varash and Zero are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side. Oh yeah, typical stuff. Alright. I suppose we could teleport there. Seems like there's no other place for us to have a nice little chat. Usually there's places on the way, but not this time. So let's just go straight here. Have our little chat. And I think when they first introduced this kind of, leading NPCs around, I could have sworn you could not teleport. This is the place. The air is different here. And I speak not of the heat. There's a texture to it, a fullness unlike that of elsewhere. You smell the cooking, I believe. Anish culture is quite fragrant and delicious. I hope you will agree. I'm going to assume his dialogue is the same. could attempt to introduce Zero to Miride herself, but Milal is more likely to be available. I guess it was a little different. But she's right there. Yeah, maybe she's busy. Welcome to Miride's Mehane. Greetings, Milal. And may I introduce you to Zero? She is an esteemed guest, and I ask you that you see to her meals during her stay. Yes, Merid has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. It was here that Divinius obtained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, it is certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual related to eating? The dancers? They move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It is a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We void scent prefer simpler pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit the Baoshan Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. Yep, let's get it. Let's keep going. Looks like we're just going to take her around. Now, where do we go next? Oh, I should have done some of these quests. Now I don't really... Oh, I guess that's it right there. Okay, I guess we're just walking there. Not too far. Nope. Wrong one. Is he not in the circle? Oh, I didn't read that, damn it. This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Red Set Han has served as a trading hub. And here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tomestones. If there is what you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tomestones are for. Void Scent returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. Well, you knew their name, like maybe they're labeled. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appeared to be no shops in the 13th. You never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment. I believe I shall bear this in mind. And nobody wants to get killed. With that, let us continue. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Oh, that's where Ishtola is. I still wonder if people can see Zero, walking around with me. Probably not, or else I guess you would see people doing this quest all the time. I've never seen anybody, walking around with NPCs, but I suppose I haven't paid too much of attention. Why, Master Vitra? How may we serve you this evening? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there is no rush. Please take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies, and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think on it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start? That I was a soul occupying a vessel not my own? It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. But you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now, and could always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired, so let us save it for another time. And return to Megaduda. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Well, she's definitely, I wouldn't say rude. I'm gonna go with blunt. Definitely blunt. So let's see, is there anything in the way, or is I'm gonna just straight up teleport there? Actually, yeah, let's just teleport there, but we gotta go to the main 8th, right? I thought there was one in there, but I guess not. It's still pretty far away. Might as well walk to this one. Now, what is there to see here? I guess the plants? Some sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though. I imagine you'd need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruit are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thavnerian weave. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. It would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vitra and Divinius, too. Oh, it's that kid? Oh, no, someone else. If it isn't young Mirad, and that must be your sister Yashra, is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency, the other children are very nice, and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Instinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly? Instinian paid you a visit? That is well. Is she a new friend? Friend? You know what that is? What? You mean you don't? She is a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with their language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with. Zeno seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Was that the same thing? I mean, kind of. I mean, he probably saw us as a, I wouldn't say a friend, maybe a rival. Yeah, more or less. Let's just go more or less. Be funny. Even though we said the complete opposite. I see, but is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still do not understand why. I mean, you asked us to come with you. Why he traversed the great expanse, why he risked life and limb for you. Oh, did he do that? I don't remember. Maybe that wasn't conveyed to us. But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we had better get back to our errand. Goodbye, it was nice meeting you. Nope, looks like we're done with this quest too. Yeah, a lot of these quests are getting kind of short now. Actually, no, about almost 30 minutes. Not too short, I suppose. Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world, but the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's also strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But this feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. Yep, I knew she would have come to enjoy it. Another quest done. I wonder if we've made it into 6.3. Wouldn't be surprised if the end of the trial, or us leaving the void was the end of 6.2. Not really sure. No, actually, no, it would have told us, I think. It would have told us the name of the next one. So we're probably still in 6.2.